There is a very specific ache that beautiful women unfortunately carry, one that sits behind the ribs like a memory that you don't want to revisit. Most of your female friendships don't last, not because you were disloyal, and it was not because you were the dramatic one. It's not because you were selfish or competitive or even unkind. It's because the moment that you enter a friendship, a quiet countdown begins and you know it. And it's a quiet countdown that you never agreed to. At first, it feels warm. Both of you girls bond quickly. She tells you everything. She feels safe around you. And you become her emotional anchor, her hype woman, her soft place to land. But eventually, you know that something shifts every time. Her eyes change when people compliment you. Her energy tightens when someone notices you before noticing her. And the softness between you becomes strained, as if your beauty suddenly became a debt that she resents having to pay. Pretty girls lose friendships faster because many women don't account for the emotional pressure of standing beside someone who society notices more. They love you until your softness confronts their insecurities, and they will celebrate you up until the point where you shine over top of them. And the unfortunate part about that is it's unintentional. They will support you until the social comparison becomes too heavy for them to hold. And here's the part that no one talks about. Losing friendship repeatedly damages your emotional and physiological well being. Friendship loss has a ton of negative effects on women's health. Women with early stage breast cancer who have had very few friends were 4 times more likely to pass compared with women who had a strong friendship network. And this is an article from Psychology Today back in 2018. Losing important friendships destabilizes a woman's nervous system and long term well being. So, when pretty girls lose friendships repeatedly, the body interprets it as a long term emotional threat and not just heartbreak. Pretty women lose friendships because people bond with the idea of you and not the reality of you. So, in the beginning, they will see your beauty as exciting, fun. It makes them feel elevated by the proximity of it all. And they even say things like, "Oh, yeah, girl, this is my friend. She's gorgeous, isn't she?" But then life starts happening and people start to notice you first and people compliment you more and you get invited to places without them. Your presence shifts the attention in a room, whether it's your beauty, whether it's your energy, your aura, the way that you speak, and suddenly the friendship becomes a silent competition, one that you never agreed to be a part of. And women compare themselves to you even when you're doing absolutely nothing. Your beauty becomes the mirror that they didn't ask to look into. So instead of healing that reflection that brings up, they will distance themselves from you, the mirror, which means distancing themselves from you as a friend. They begin pulling back. They don't respond as quickly. They don't include you as much. They don't confide in you the way that they once did. And the energy becomes just inconsistent, unpredictable, emotionally slippery. Losing friendships doesn't hurt because it's unfamiliar. It hurts because it's a repetitive thing. Appearance based comparison is one of the strongest predictors of a friendship breakdown. A 2017 study in the Journal of Social and Personal Relationships found that women experiencing strong appearance based comparison were 30% more likely to withdraw emotionally or show relational aggression towards the woman they compared themselves to most. Beauty of all kinds triggers unconscious envy, especially in peer relationships. You don't lose friends because you're unworthy. You lose them because your beauty triggers emotional battles that other women never learned how to regulate. Losing female friendships leaves a scar that looks like confidence on the outside and fear on the inside. You start telling yourself that you're better off alone. You start expecting people to leave. You stop investing fully because you just assume that the friendship just won't last. And you hold back vulnerability because intimacy has cost you way too much. Pretty women begin to isolate not because they want to, but it's because they learn that connection just doesn't stay, it doesn't stick. And the healing begins when you realize, babe, that the pattern was not your fault. You were never too much. You were never too pretty to fit in. You were never intimidating. You were never too soft, too feminine. You were never stealing attention. You were simply placed in roles that you never auditioned for. Rival, threat, standard, competition, or replacement. But beautiful women Beautiful women deserve friendships that feel gentle, that feel mutual, that feel safe, that don't expire anytime someone becomes friendships that don't expire every time someone becomes insecure about it. The friendships meant for you will not be threatened by you. Supportive friendships regulate a woman's nervous system. Harvard's adult development study found that emotionally safe relationships were the strongest predictor of happiness and long-term health, surpassing career success, wealth, and even genetics. Connection is essential for a woman's emotional stability. When pretty women finally find friendships that don't collapse under insecurity, their nervous system shifts back into safety and they can finally be their full selves again. The Pretty Girl's Guide to Surviving Friendship is a 50-page plus healing manual for women who feel abandoned, misunderstood, or punished in their friendships. Inside, you will have the chance to learn why pretty girls get excluded, why jealousy ruins friendships, how to protect your nervous system, how to stop attracting insecure women, how to set boundaries in a soft, feminine way, how to rebuild emotional safety, and how to create friendships that celebrate you instead of competing with you. Right now, it's currently over half off for only $19, which makes it the perfect moment to step into friendships that finally feel nourishing and safe to your mind, body, and spirit. So girl, if you feel this today, if this message is for you, don't hesitate and stop hurting. Go to my bio or the link below and comment connect to get your copy today. But I do want to hear from you guys in general how this video felt. If this resonated with you, please let me know in the comments. And as always, ladies, until the next time, please protect your pretty.